Hey guys, it's been a long time. Uh, this is not an update video though. Maybe I'll make one of those soon, but I'd rather give you guys like some concrete news of the update more than anything else. So I just thought of this topic that I've been thinking about for a while, and I probably touched on it in past videos, but it's been a long time, and I just keep hearing these things and these claims, and I want to give it from my personal perspective, and where I'm coming from is based on my personal experiences, my friends' personal experiences, not the friends that over exaggerate anything, but the friends that tell it like it is. Um, so a situation happens that's actually what happened and not a blown out kind of proportion. Also, from things I read online, um, all the events I've attended, whether including local, including higher events, tier one events, all that stuff. So let me just get right into it. I feel like there's a common misconception when it comes to TCG communities in general, where one person will say that this community is better than said community, when in actuality, most of the time, all communities have those same type of people. So, for example, a lot of people look down on the Yu-Gi-Oh community just because, there's always quote unquote stealing, ripping people off, dumb people, etc. When in actuality, there's people like that in every game, somewhat close to that magnitude, the same as Yu-Gi-Oh. And what I mean for that is there's, let's say, I don't know the exact numbers right now, but Magic is the biggest TCG card game. We can all pretty much agree on that. They have Star City Games and like a bunch of huge tournaments. They're just the biggest. That's why, they have all these tournaments and cash prizes and whatnot. And what a lot of people say, and don't get me wrong, I think every community in itself has a good group of people, every single one. I've been involved in pretty much all of them across the board. I've played Magic very briefly, but I'm friends with Magic players. I haven't played any Magic tournaments, but I do observe local tournaments. I do observe some stuff that I see online, some videos. I do observe. I play Dragon Ball Z mainly right now, but I played Yu-Gi-Oh for a very long time, and I still try to keep up with certain things in the meta and the community. I'm still very good friends with a lot of people, but I mainly play Dragon Ball Z now, and I'm friends with Vanguard players, Pokemon players, and I just observe a bunch of things. And when it all comes down to it, they're pretty much the same in a vacuum. What that means is if, say for example, I went to a local tournament one time and I was testing this because a lot of my friends, they disagree, or people I know, they're like, no, 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 this community is better. Magic is such a better community than Yu-Gi-Oh. I was like, have you took a look at our local level? And there was a tournament and there was about 20 people in each. And I was like, let's count the people who are jerks, um, suspect people. I don't like, I'm not calling anybody out in particular. I'm just saying like people that are looked upon by a lot of others as just not generically nice people. And there was about 20 people in each tournament, and out of those, there was about 8 in each Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh, the same number of those kinds of people. So to me, and like I'll see, like you hear a lot about people stealing in Yu-Gi-Oh, but in fact, people steal in Magic, people steal in DBZ, people steal in Pokemon. It's just those kinds of people. It doesn't mean all Yu-Gi-Oh players are bad. It doesn't mean all Magic players are bad. It doesn't mean all Dragon Ball Z players, Vanguard, etc. are bad. It doesn't mean they're all good either. When you look at it as a whole, there's just an insane amount more people Magic. Let's say Magic compared to Dragon Ball Z. There's like if you shrunk it, or if you um, made Dragon Ball Z just as big as Magic, I guarantee there would be just as many people that steal or just are suspect or just not nice people, um, as Magic, as Yu-Gi-Oh, as the same thing. No, a lot of people will base assumptions off their personal local experience, and I can understand that in a sense. But I've been in so many, excuse me, big events. I guess you could say like I traveled, whether it be Rhode Island. I was just at Texas, Connecticut. I'm from Mass, so I've been all over there, all over the New England and like the East Coast, and like I have friends on the other side of the country, and they tell me these stories, and what it comes down to is there's so much misconception, and I just think that we shouldn't, just because we hear about one thing doesn't mean that the whole community as itself is that. What I mean by that, it's just kind of like the news and the media. If somebody sees something on like TMZ or something about one person, they assume that everybody related to that person is characteristics of that person, which is wrong. And you guys shouldn't look at it like that. I know I've been talking way too long about this, and what I'm saying is you should give every community a chance before downgrading it. Um, just because you've had one or two bad experiences in a certain community does not mean that community is awful. Just because you've had a bunch of great experiences in one community does not make it per se better than another community. Maybe it's just a better community for you. And I totally respect that. I think if you're having fun playing a certain card game, you should play that card game. And right now, like I said, I'm playing Dragon Ball Z, but I still keep up with Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. I know a lot of friends that play other card games, Magic, Vanguard, etc. And I don't discriminate them for playing those card games. If they're having fun and they're enjoying what they're doing, why am I going to stop them and just be like, "Yo, your community's shit, so you should come to my card game"? I think that is awful, and you need to check yourself. So that's it. Uh, Thank you for watching. Uh, yeah, maybe an update video will come soon. I have a few ideas in mind, but just life right now is kind of, I'm working part time again to make some extra cash, and I got a lot of things going on, taking care of my father and whatnot. So I appreciate you guys for watching. This is the One Anti Hero. I'll see you soon, I hope.